The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Okay, ready? 56. Mike's 56. 65, 65. 65. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check it out.
2nd and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Mike, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Rock. Hot, hot. Switch. Go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go. 54, right there. 54.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Double. Wide. Get wide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
61, matchbox lights.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You're out. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete to Chark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine.
Get it.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Forced out to his left. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check 99. Check 99.
Buzz.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now it's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Go. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I got you. Check.
Stand. Bravo. Now. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Go.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing. Wait up. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Now Doug Moreau not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense that has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run.
52.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Ready, ready.
On third down, Lawrence. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Mike 29. You.
Yes, get it.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch the ship.
Go.
Watch the ship.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Hey.
Mike 57. Record.
From the gun, Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get ready. 56.
Go on. Hey, Charlie. Now.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
Let's put him on the box. Let's put that team on the box.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Go!
Throwing again. Lawrence. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yep. Leo. Hey, Sam on.
Crash. Alert flare.
Fire.
On third down, Lawrence. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
No. Look at me. Door. Hey, check 20. Look at me. Zipper.
36.
Shoot.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They run with Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Check.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
44, Mike, 44.
You better hard. You better bring.
Why? Who?
You better bring. Check 13. Check no. Tighten up.
He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held him to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
The Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Watch the slant. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Niners 52, Jaguars 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Lawrence going up top. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey, high 7. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go, D.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
5.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Lambo on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go! Shift! Shift! Echo! Echo! Hey, alert 3! Save! What?
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Check 3! Check 3!
Under 10. 10. Kill.
Hey, turn it up! Watch that.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
56.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.